further highly critical report into Yorkshire Cricket Club following allegations of racism by former player Azeem Rafiq has upheld complaints against 5 former teammates but has cleared Michael Vaughan, the ex-England captain and BBC pundit, of using racist language. The report by the Cricket Discipline Commission is the latest into the claims into historical racism by Rafiq, which he first made in 2020. Here's our sports editor, Dan Rowan.
As a former Ashes-winning England captain turned commentator, Michael Vaughan's one of cricket's highest profile figures. But for almost 18 months, accusations he used racist language hung over him. Vaughan denied the claim and, after a hearing earlier this month, today he was cleared. A disciplinary commission ruled the panel is not satisfied on the balance of probabilities that these words were spoken by Michael Vaughan at the time and in the specific circumstances alleged. Vaughan stepped back from his BBC broadcasting work last year after former Yorkshire teammate Azeem Rafiq alleged that moments after this huddle before a match in 2009, his former captain said, "There's too many of you lot," to him and 3 other Asian players. Today in a statement, Vaughan said, "I've never wanted to do anything that runs contrary to genuine efforts to clean up the game of cricket. I truly hope people can understand why, on a personal level, I could not just accept or apologise for something which I know I did not do." Vaughan urged reconciliation but condemned what he called an inappropriate approach by the ECB, saying there'd been no winners. Now out of contract, the BBC will have to decide whether to restore him to their team.
I think Michael will himself be able to give greater detail about exactly the toll that it takes on him, not just him but his family, close friends as it were. But there's certainly been some very difficult, challenging times and some dark times.
But this was still another damaging day for Yorkshire, which admitted 4 charges, including a failure to address systemic use of racist language over a prolonged period. The panel said that its findings did not undermine Rafiq's wider assertions and upheld some of the disrepute charges against 5 other former players and coaches here. All 5, which included former England stars Matthew Hoggard and Tim Bresnan, had withdrawn from the disciplinary process. Today, Rafiq gave me this reaction.
You know, the hearing was very much closure for me. And again, today, I feel very vindicated. 7 out of the 8 charges, I'm not going to be, for me, it's very important that we don't get hung up on individuals, because that's not the way we're ever going to solve this issue.
Yorkshire facing a financial crisis after having to pay compensation to staff sacked in the wake of this scandal could now be hit with a points deduction. And with what's expected to be a chastening game-wide report on diversity in English cricket still to come, the scrutiny is set to remain.